We belong to you, belong to you, we belong to you. Never cast us out, open thy mercy door. Don't let us go in vain, Father, don't let us go in vain. Don't let us go in vain, Father, don't let us go in vain, because we belong to you, belong to you, we belong to you. Never cast us out, don't let us go in vain. Amen. Hallelujah. 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 Thank God for bringing you and I once again to the sanctuary to honor Him, to worship Him on this special mercy day, the day to receive the mercy of God in your life. We know that that is one thing you and I need most, God's mercies. Because when you have His mercies bestowed upon you, then there are no more rules and regulations that you have to follow. Every door becomes open, every way is made for you, because you are not going in your own strength, you are going on the mercy of God. It means you don't deserve it, you don't qualify for it, but God just poured it on you. Remember blind Bartimaeus, he cried, he said, "Son of David, have mercy on me." In other words, Son of David is not what I can do for you. No, I don't qualify, but it is your mercy that I want. And he received his healing on that day. You and I need to cry to God for his mercy every day of our life. The Bible says his mercies are never ending. Great is thy holy name. That's Lamentations 3 verse 20. And if I would like to go there before we start. As love of the Lord never ceases, his mercy is never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. Beautiful words. That's Lamentations 3, verses 21 to 23. It says, "This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed." See? You and I are alive today because of the Lord's mercies. Not because of our goodness, not because of our strength, not because of our power. No, it's entirely because of his mercies. Because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. So the mercy of yesterday does not apply today. Every morning has a new mercy, new door of mercy open to you and I. So we cannot rely on yesterday's mercies. No. Every new day demands a new mercy. Why? Because the challenges of today are different from those of yesterday. You cannot rely on the mercy of yesterday. Today you have newer challenges, newer problems, newer situations. You cannot rely on yesterday's mercies. You need to go to the well and take of the mercy again, fresh for the new day that you and I face. So we thank God for his mercies. It was his mercies that made him to send his son Jesus Christ to die on the cross for you and I, when we could not save ourselves, when Satan was kicking you and I everywhere. We had no hope. But it was God's mercies that said, "I will go and save my children." And so we're reading today from the book of Acts chapter 7, the last 7 verses. And these verses talk about the last thing that happened to Stephen. Now, who was Stephen? Stephen was somebody, he was not one of the apostles. In fact, the reason why he came to prominence was because they were looking for people to serve tables. And they went to the apostles, and the apostles, Peter told them to go and select 7 people filled with the Holy Ghost and with power. And we go to chapter 6 of the book of Acts. So in those days, when the number of the disciples was multiplied, there arose a murmuring of the Grecians against the Hebrews because their widows were neglected in the daily ministration. See? Some of the widows were neglected, they were not getting their food. Then the 12 called the multitude of disciples to them and said, "It is not reason that we should leave the word of God and serve tables. Wherefore, brethren, look ye out among you 7 men of honest reports, full of the Holy Ghost and wisdom, whom we may appoint over this business. But we will give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the word." And this saying pleased the whole multitude, and they chose Stephen, a man full of faith and of the Holy Ghost, and Philip, and Prochorus, and Nicanor, and Timon, and Parmenas, and Nicholas, a proselyte of Antioch, whom they set before the apostles. And when they had prayed, they laid their hands on them, and the word of God increased, and the number of the disciples multiplied in Jerusalem greatly, and a great company of the priests were obedient to the faith. And it says that Stephen, full of faith and power, did great wonders and miracles among the people. This man was not an apostle. It was not one of the 12. They just called him to serve food at tables. And look at what happened to him. When the power of God came upon him, he said he did great wonders and miracles among the people. Yet he was not an apostle. So don't say, "I'm not the pastor of this church. I'm not the preacher." No, no, no. If you let yourself be used by God, God can do wonders with your life, like he did with Stephen. Stephen was a waiter. He was a waiter serving food to the widows. But because he was filled with the Holy Ghost, God used him so that he did great wonders and miracles. Now, eventually they arrested him because if you are doing the work of God as you ought to, believe me, you have many, many enemies. Satan will enter the people closest to you and he will turn them against you, to persecute you, to attack you. Why? So that you may stop the work of God you are doing. Maybe you are trying to live a holy life, devoid of sin and iniquity, and Satan will enter the people closest to you and say, "Are you the only one going to heaven? What's all this fanaticism? You're a crazy man. Don't stop all this. We're all going to go to heaven. Come on, join us. Let's go out and fornicate, smoke, drink, all these things." He will try to draw you down and prevent you from doing, because he knows that if you continue the way you are, he won't be able to stop you. You see? So that's what happened to Stephen. He was full of the Holy Ghost. He did all these things. And of course, Satan said, look at this small man. Where do you think he's going? I'm going to finish him. And of course, he raised up people. They accused him. They arrested him. And this was the last stage of his life, because he spoke to them. We have read the previous passages how he traced the origin of the Jews from Father Abraham, and they went to Egypt, how God moved among them. And then the last thing he said, if we go to verse 50 of chapter 7, he said, "However, the Most High," verse 48, "However, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will you build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Had not my hand made all these things?" Then Simon said, "You stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears." It's very important he said that, because the Jews were always circumcised. But he said, in heart. That means that they were not born again, they were not filled with the Spirit of God. They were just doing their traditional Jewish religion. You know, you can do the traditional religion, Christianity, and not have the Spirit of God in you. Don't think it's everywhere that comes to church full of the Spirit of God. No, no. Many ministers are not full of the Spirit of God. Many people who open churches don't have the Spirit of God in them. See? It said, uncircumcised in heart and ears. They were still in the flesh, not in the spirits. He said, you do always resist the Holy Ghost as your fathers did, so do ye. See? How do you resist the Holy Ghost? When you are not doing what the Holy Ghost is expecting you to do, when you rather obey the tradition of your church. Legalism, this is the way we always do it here, this is the way we always done it. After we sing this song, then we have to take this offering, after we do this. No, but the Holy Spirit says, no, for now, just sing this song. I said, no, just cut it off. No, I don't want to sing this song anymore, let's take the offering. That is resisting the Holy Spirit. When you are being led by your own flesh, it's about the Spirit of God. Sometimes the Spirit of God just wants everybody to just sing or dance before Him that day. That's all He wants. But because of our tradition, we kill it and say, oh no, we can't continue to do this. Oh no, this is not normal. We have to do this, we have to do that. I remember one pastor was giving a testimony and he said that in front of the people, he was supposed to preach. And just before he called his name to preach, God said, I want you to lie prostrate before the people. He said, am I hearing right? Yes. I said, yes. I want you to lie prostrate before the people for 15 minutes. And right in front of a huge crowd, he got up from his chair, went on his face. And everybody was wondering what's wrong with him. What's wrong with that speaker? Is he okay? He obeyed the Holy Spirit. And after he had a great revival, because he obeyed that voice. But when I say, I can't do this in front of people, they will think I'm crazy. No. The Holy Spirit says you do it. It doesn't matter how abnormal it is. You do it. Because He's God. He knows more than you. You have your own tradition. You know, Jesus accused the Pharisees. Said you neglect the word of God because of your tradition. See? Many of us are guilty of that. We are so enshrined, we are so tied to this tradition. You know, we rather do that than obey God. So He told them, accused them that they were resisting the Holy Ghost, that because the prophets have you not your fathers persecuted, and they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom you have been now the betrayers and murderers. I was telling the truth. They were the ones that plotted together to kill our Lord Jesus Christ, who have received the law by the discretion of angels and have not kept it. So those truths He told them, He really caught them to heart because they knew they were guilty of it. He said, what? Who is this man telling us this? Who does he think he is? So when they heard this, they were cut to the heart. That means they were really convicted. It's as if somebody went and took off their clothes, exposing their nakedness. So they became very angry. So they gnashed on Him that. He said, I also, if you can get him, this man will kill him right now. That's what happens when you speak the truth in love. If, it was the truth that John the Baptist spoke to Herod that made him lose his head. Because he told Herod that you cannot have your brother's wife. Herod was going to take his brother's wife. He said, no, you cannot do that. Oh. So that woman said, Satan, you don't want me to have mine. Okay. I started planning that one day I'm going to get this man. Then Satan entered her daughter. Her daughter wanted to sing and dance before Herod. And she told her daughter, said, whatever you ask that man, he will give you. And of course, Herod said, what, you've done so well. He was so impressed with everybody. Said, ask me anything and I'll give you. He didn't know that Satan was behind everything. And the girl said, I want the head of John the Baptist. Can you imagine? And he couldn't recant now. If he told everybody whatever you want, I'll give you. You can't lose face. Even though he didn't want to do it, he had to do it because he said it for everybody. Knowing that Satan had entered that girl to get back at John the Baptist for telling him not to marry that woman. And of course, he lost his head. So the truth is bitter. You got to speak the truth. You have to be ready for a backlash. So that's why Stephen, he told them the truth, and they got very angry at him. They got very angry at him, and they wanted to kill him. And let's go to Acts 5:33. Acts 5:33. They were deeply affected. Somebody once said that if he preached a sermon and people were smiling, he knows that he hasn't done his job. That when he preaches a sermon truly, by the time he finishes, everybody should be feeling uncomfortable. In fact, they should not be able to even look at him because he's preaching the truth to them and they're convicted of it and they're angry at him because he exposed them. Somebody once told me, it's as if you were reading my mail. I said, yeah, everything you said, he said, you are reading my mail. That's what he told me. He said, as if you are reading my mail. That's the purpose of the preaching, is to make people change. When you begin to preach these simple things, when you preach these simple people like, you haven't done any work. When you truly preach, people should be comfortable, they should feel uncomfortable enough to repent, enough to cry to God. Acts 5:33. Yes.
Okay. And when they heard this,
yes,
they were furious
and
plotted to kill them.
That is it. See? They were furious. When you speak the truth, people must feel uncomfortable. Because none of us is perfect. Even the preacher preaches not perfect. So when he's preaching not only to himself as well. You know? That's the word of God is like fire. It must burn you somewhere. If you leave someone happy and laughing, the job is not done. No. You have to feel something. That thing touched me when he preached. That thing touched me. I know I'm guilty of it. Lord, help me repent. And then you know the preacher has done his work. But he being full of the Holy Ghost. So they gnashed at him. They were very angry at him. Angry enough to kill him. Said, but he being full of the Holy Ghost. That's the key word. If you have the Holy Ghost, you have everything. There is no fear of man. There is no fear of nothing. That is what you and I need to be able to live this Christian life as God has ordained for us. You cannot live the Christian life without the Holy Ghost. No. They will draw you back and you will fail woefully. So don't even go out. You know, Jesus told the disciples, he said, don't step out until you are imbued with power from on high. Had they gone out to preach the gospel without the Holy Spirit, they would have failed. They would have failed woefully. And many people today, they are doing the work of God without the Holy Spirit. And so those are the people you see doing all kinds of rubbish in the church, having affairs with the church, no power, nothing. They are the ones that will go to Bible school and get married powers because they don't have any power in themselves. See? You cannot and you must not enter to do the work of God without having the Holy Spirit. The devil will so beat you up. It's the Holy Spirit that will give you the boldness to preach. Like the disciples, they asked God for the Holy Spirit when they threatened them. Said, if we hear you speak about Jesus again, we're going to kill you. They said, okay, Lord, give us boldness. And what happened? The house was shaking and filled with power and preached the gospel with boldness. You see, when you have filled with the Holy Ghost, you don't fear any man anymore. There's no fear of man. Let's go to Acts 6 verse 5. Acts 6 verse 5. It was that power of the Holy Ghost that made Peter to preach on the day of Pentecost, and 3,500 people were saved. It was the same power that made him look at the saints in their face and told them, we cannot but listen to God. But not that we cannot listen to you. You told us not to pray, but no, we are going to listen to God, not you. An ordinary man cannot say that. Oh, who are you? Tell me the saints. They can really kill you. But he told them, he said, no, am I going to believe you or God? He said, no, I can't, but only believe God. He told them to their face. That's because the Holy Spirit was in him. You see? Acts 6 verse 5. So that's what you and I need most for today. The ability to preach the word of God with boldness, with fearlessness, not caring who's been affected. You can be amongst a group of senators who are best and tell them all of you are guilty of what I'm saying. And they won't be able to do anything to you because God is in you. You know, all of us have to give accounts of what we say. Because if you are fond of preaching small things to people who don't want to offend people, believe me, You are going to give account on the day of judgments. God will say, I sent you to preach my word, and you compromised my word because of people. You will have to pay a price for it. Because by not preaching the truth, many will go to hellfire. If you had told them the truth about hellfire, about condemnation, about all this, maybe they would have repented. Acts 6:5, in the same place the whole multitude, and they chose Stephen, a man of faith and the Holy Ghost. So this is the key to our Christian life, being filled with the Holy Ghost and with power, especially the baptism of the Holy Spirit. Remember that before the apostles went out, they were first of all baptized with the Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost. It was that empowerment that made them to go out and preach the word of God with fearlessness. You know, before that happened, they were healing the sick, raising the dead, but that's not the same power as the baptism of the Holy Spirit. When you have the baptism, it's a different level of power. So you lay hands on the sick, you shall be healed. You cast out demons. When you drink poison, it will not affect you. That is the kind of Pentecostal power you and I need to do the work of God. Like Stephen, we must be filled with the Holy Ghost. Now, if you are here listening to me, and you have not been filled with the Holy Ghost, then you need to pray for it. For you to pray for that baptism, first of all, you must be born again. If you are watching me now on Facebook and you have not been born again, all the way to church, or perhaps you even gone to church all your life, maybe you're even a deacon in the church, maybe you're even the pastor of the church, but you know yourself that you are not born again, then you need to pray for that experience first. That's the first step. When you are born again, then you can pray for the baptism of the Holy Spirit. You cannot have the baptism without being born again. See? Because that Holy Spirit will go inside you first when you are born again, and then after that it will come upon you from your head down. See? So maybe you are having difficulty in your Christian life. You are still troubled by some sins that you cannot control, maybe it's pornography or whatever you're dealing with and you don't know the way out. I've seen many people like that, churchgoers. And they cannot handle it. They don't know that they've tried everything. You need the power of the Holy Spirit. That's what's lacking in your life. You need to come to God and ask Him, Lord, baptize me with the Holy Spirit. Give me that empowerment. When you're filled with the Holy Spirit, you can take the Bible and read it from Genesis to Revelation without stopping. Because there's a hunger of God in you. And this happened to me when I was much in my Christian life. I really miss lunch reading the Bible. I said, oh, what? Lunch? I couldn't even remember. I couldn't even remember to eat. Because that thing was inside me like, I wanted to devour the Bible. That is the presence of the Holy Spirit. It will show. When you get up to give this one, when did he get saved? Look at him talking as if it's not him, it's the Holy Spirit in him talking out. See? That's what happened to Stephen. He was not afraid of them because he was filled with that power. You begin to dream dreams and see visions, God will begin to speak to you. You pray, you see deliverance, you see cast out demons. That is the indwelling power of the Holy Spirit. And that's what God wants you and I to have. The Bible says, it is for you and your children, your families. Ask, and it shall be given to you. See? Don't say, oh, it's only for the preacher, it's only for the evangelist. No, it's for every child of God. Because God wants you to excel. He wants you to do well. He wants to use you like He used Stephen. Stephen was not an apostle. He was not one of the 12. He was a waiter. And look how God used him. Because of the presence of the Holy Spirit in him. So he looked up steadfastly to heaven and saw the glory of God and Jesus standing on the right hand of God and said, behold, I see the heavens opened and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of God. His eyes were opened. What he saw, nobody else saw it. At that stage, even though his body was on earth, his spirit was already in heaven. He had connected to the heavenly channel. He was already in heaven even before he died. Because he could see Jesus Christ. And he told them, I see the heavens open and the Son of Man standing in the right hand of God. Now, when he said that, that just made them go bonkers. Because to them, no human being can say they've seen God. Talk less of saying they say Jesus, no. To them was the greatest blasphemy to these traditional Jews. You know, if you saying that you see God and Jesus, that means you're saying you're equal to them. That's the worst kind of blasphemy the Jews made. And so when they heard that, they cried out with a loud voice. They stopped their ears. Said, enough, enough. We can't hear anymore. No, this is too much. And they rushed at him and ran on one accord, all ran against him. But he didn't care. Stephen was not worried about his life. He knew they were going to kill him, and he didn't bother him. He didn't bother him. I listened to a testimony today of a man who was arrested by Boko Haram. And when they arrested him, they told him to deny his faith. This, if you're interested, I can send the post to you. It's a live, it's a true testimony. It's on WhatsApp. It's a man, Paul NHS Church gave this testimony. And he said, if you don't deny Jesus Christ, we will kill you right now. 4 of them, AK-47, pointed at his head. And he said, no. He said, I'm not going to deny Christ. You can't kill me. And then they told his wife, come here. Go and tell your husband. If you want to see your husband alive, tell him now to recant his faith. If not, we're going to kill him. His wife said, no, don't worry. No, I'm ready. And then that man gave himself, he said that he began to pray to God, receive my spirit, forgive me of my sins, write my name in the book of life, I'm ready to come home, I will not deny you. So when they said, give me a last chance now, are you going to deny Jesus or not? They began to say that, they began to use their Muslim thing, this is Allah, we're doing the work of Allah, and all this. He said, no. He said, even before he finished saying no, they shot him. Bam, back of his head. He said, when they shot him, blood started pouring out from his head. And he fell down. So the person that shot him, he thought he had killed him. He went, he kicked his head, he saw the skull shattered, and he said he was dead. So they left, because they thought they had killed him. So after doing that, they rushed him to hospital. Because some of them, when they got to hospital, the hospital said, sorry, we can't take this case. He's dead, just take his, no, we can't take it. They took it, they referred him to another hospital. They got there, the other hospital, they checked him and said, there's no way he can survive this. I mean, this is too much. Look at the brain is open, everything is exposed. There's no way. So then they went to call some other doctors. Those ones, they didn't know what to do. They did all the x-rays, nothing. They said, there's no way. They told the wife, there's no way your husband can survive this. This is just too much. And actually they took a picture. The whole side of his head, like it was blown out. Like here, all this area was blown out by that gun. At close range to shoot somebody. So the doctor said, well, just cover it. Tomorrow, we don't know, we'll see if he's still alive. So, but he said, he kept on praying. They thought he had died. Many times they left him, but overnight, the doctor of all doctors came. The doctor of all doctors came. He said, when they came the next day, and they opened the wound, the doctor said, Jesus! This is the doctor that wanted to do it. He said, Jesus! He could not believe it. Where there was emptiness, boom, bone was there. Everything was covered. He just shouted. He said, you're not a human being. Everybody, get out. This is not a human being. He was giving testimony. He said, you are not a human being. No. We sang hallelujah, what a mighty God. We sang hallelujah, heaven and earth adore him, angels bow before him, what a mighty God we serve. The skin was covered, the bone was there, then there was exposed brain. The doctor could not believe it. This is how this man survived. And he was giving the testimony. They showed the picture. I'll send anybody, I'll send you the WhatsApp. His brain, all this area had gone. And it was filled overnight. Come and tell me there's no God. Because of the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit. He refused to deny. He said, no, I will not deny my faith. You can kill me. And he said he was ready to die. He began to pray, Lord, receive my spirits. Forgive me my sins. And he boom, shot him right in the head. But he survived it. Because he stood on his faith. He refused to deny. Just like Stephen. He refused. When you have the Holy Ghost in you, there is no more fear of death. Why? Because if they kill you, you're going to be with Jesus, right? Which is better? This crooked, terrible world, or with Jesus? So a man, woman filled with the Holy Ghost does not fear death. Stephen was not afraid of death. When they rushed at him, he was just smiling. He said, I'm on my way to heaven. You can do anything you want to do. It doesn't matter. I'm on my way to heaven. They cast him out of the city, they stoned him, and then the witnesses laid down the clothes, and the young man's feet, whose name was Saul. This Saul was the one that later became Paul. What's the lesson here? The fact that you're a blessed man today does not mean that God cannot use you tomorrow. There are many people today who are killing Christians, who God is able to use. My father is supposed to believe. It was the testimony of a chief imam in Nigeria again, or what's that on YouTube? A chief imam, 26 years as a chief imam. Jesus appeared to him and is now a born-again Christian. You know? So don't ever give up on anybody. Don't say, oh, this person, no, it's not that. Saul was the one guarding the clothes of the people who killed Stephen. Yes, he's the one that wrote 2/3 of the New Testament. Can you believe that? When God appeared to you, you say, Saul? What? Preach what? No, please. We don't want anybody like here. He's just the one killing us, and he's preaching the gospel. They were afraid of him until God revealed to them. See, God can use anybody. The worst person, God can change their hands. There's nothing God cannot do. There's nothing. Don't give up on anybody and say, oh, this person, he can never come to Christ. No. People who are 10 times worse have been saved. Witches and wizards who are drinking human blood. This man, that drew in Ibadan. He said for 270 days he drank human blood to get the power. He said it himself, for 270 days he drank human blood. And now he's an evangelist in Ibadan, Oyo State. So don't ever give up on it. Don't think there's no person that God cannot save if he wants to save them. And they stoned Stephen, calling upon God and saying, Lord Jesus, receive my spirit. He said he knew he was not afraid to die. He was said, I'm ready to come, Lord. Receive my spirits. The same thing Jesus said. And he knelt down and cried a loud voice. Then he said finally, Lord, lay not this sin to thy charge. How could he do that to the people who are killing him? Have you ever thought of that? Just like Jesus Christ. When it was crucified, what did he say? He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they were doing. And it was true. If they really knew what they were doing, they wouldn't have killed Jesus. They were being led by Satan. Just like they killed Stephen. Jesus said, Lord, lay not this sin to thy charge. You can only do that when the Spirit of God is in you. If not the Spirit of God, there's no way you can say that. Because you want revenge against your enemies. You want to hit them and you want God to punish them. You'll be cursing them. No. But Stephen did not curse the people who killed him. He prayed for them. For the Lord not to charge that sin against their accounts. After that, he fell asleep. So we see the signs of the presence of the Holy Spirit in this man. A man who was not an apostle. He was not called. He was not the 12. He was a waiter. Look at his life. And then look at your own life and say, can I be like Stephen? That's the question you ask yourself. After all, he was not an apostle. He didn't go to ministry. He didn't any school. No. He was waiting at table serving food. And look how mightily God used it. Because he was filled with the Holy Spirit and made himself available before God. You too can do that. Even more than that. Say, Lord, I heard from heaven today. I want to be like that Stephen. I know I'm not a minister, I'm not a preacher, but you still never come and use me like you used Stephen. Through me, let many people come to you. I'm ready, whatever price it will cost me. If you say that, believe in me, God, Jesus will appear to you and say, yes, I heard your prayer. Let us go. You will not be afraid to die. You will not be afraid of death. No. If you're filled with the Holy Ghost, death means nothing to you. It's just a transition. You're going from one room to another. That's it. Let us pray. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Michael, God of all heaven, we thank you for your words spoken to us today. We thank you for the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of power, the Spirit of holiness. Oh Lord, as the children have listened to your words today, come and open their eyes, open their hearts to your word. For those who have not received the Holy Spirit, Father, grant the Holy Spirit to them today. That Spirit that will enable them to do your work without any fear, without any doubting. That Spirit that is able to conquer Satan and cast him out, to extend your kingdom. Grant them the Spirit today. Use them for your glory. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. 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 In Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Glory to God.